That's so funny you bring that up. No, nobody did. I was pretty offended.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Who's Joe YouTube Edition.
Who's Joe?
Who's Joe?
Yeah. Who is Joe?
You can't do that to me, Joe. Good question. Very good question. It's you. It's us. Oh. I hope the editors don't put that in per se.
Today I am here with Chase, and why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
What's up, guys? I'm Chase. I'm Preston's friend. I'm a video collaborator. I help create videos. I am a goober and a hooligan in the videos. I am wearing a blue sweatshirt, and that's me. That's who I am.
Oh, I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
Can you give us a good burp on command?
Easy. I might have blinked. Did I blink? Does that count if I belch and blink?
That doesn't count yet. We're not in the staring contest portion yet.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready. Get my blinks in now.
So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna ask the first question. We're gonna count down, and we're gonna start the staring contest when you start answering the first question.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
All righty. If you could collaborate with anybody on anything, who would it be? And we're going to start the countdown now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So if I had to collaborate with anybody, it would have. Okay. I'm a big fan of PewDiePie. I'm not gonna lie. If I could ever. Oh, you know what? I just blinked. Yep. You got me, Joe. You got me. Dang it. I was confident about that one. Dang it. Well.
you want to give it another shot?
No, I'm a blinker, unfortunately. I'm confident, but I'm just not a blinker. Wait. Yes, I know I am a blinker. Yeah. But if I had to collaborate with anybody, I love PewDiePie. I've been a longtime fan of him. And if I had to throw another person in, I mean, if I could win 5 houses on Mr. Beast's channel, that would be kind of fun. So, I mean, who wouldn't want to collaborate with someone like him? Who would you want to collaborate with?
I'd want to collaborate with Mr. Beast. And actually, I was going to put this later on in the video, but now seems like a perfect time to add it. I want to do a video with y'all where I challenge the entire, 30-something person team to a one-on all of y'all staring contest where it starts off with me versus one person. And just y'all all be in a line. When the one person blinks, the next person steps up. When that person blinks, the next person steps up until either I blink or your whole team blinks.
So wait, you are staring the whole time, and you're on what? Wow, that's Joe. I feel like you'd win. You have so much practice.
Well, for those of you who have watched my videos before, you know that I am going to attempt to go the rest of the interview without blinking as well, but I've got a little bit of irritation in my left eye already, so this might be a bit of a difficulty.
Look at this. This feels so great, Joe. You should try it. It feels really. It
feels so good. That's not fair. How'd you get into acting, and how has that helped you in the Preston videos or the Bree video?
I mean, both, honestly. So a little, I guess, more background about me is I've done theater since middle school. Did theater seriously in high school, and then I actually majored in college with a theater degree. And all of that. And then after college, I moved to Dallas, and I was an actor for theater, some films, some commercials, things like that. But It's funny you asked that because I always tell people the one specific class I've ever taken that helped me the most for all these videos is my clowning class in college. And I know it sounds ridiculous, like, oh, you're just messing around, you're just, pulling chickens out of your coat, whatever. But like, it was one of the hardest acting classes ever because you have to be essentially a child and you have to make a game out of everything. And it was very stressful until you just let yourself go and be in the moment and just be ridiculous without any sort of hesitation. And I think that really every time I'm like shooting with Preston or Bree, I'm like pulling a lot from those experiences.
I was watching both Preston and Bree videos last night to do research for this, and I saw one video where Bree just kind of went, well, that wasn't in the skit. How much of the skits end up, like, how much of each skit ends up being ad-libbed?
Good question. Very good question. I would say, so okay, I'm also on the creative team where we write, I wouldn't say scripts per se, but it's more like outlines. It's more like what we're trying to accomplish in the video, why we're doing it, different points that we need to hit, just to like push along the video to make sure we're going somewhere. But I feel like the other 80% is ad lib, it's things that happen in the moment. And and we're very cognizant of that. We try to stay away from being very scripted, and we want everything to happen exactly how we want it to happen, because there is that element of being organic. I feel like people love from YouTube. Like, I mean, even the name of like YouTube, it's you, it's us.
Do you have a favorite moment of recording with Preston or Bree?
Favorite moment. Okay, there's moments that happen where I feel really cool. Like, there's a video coming up I'm not going to go too much into detail about, but I grab a hammer and then I stab a cutout of Bree's face. It's just like a picture of her, and then I just threw it to the side. But somehow it was a hammer, and I threw the hammer with Bree's face, and it just like perfectly just went into the wall and stayed there. And I know it sounds kind of lame, but I felt really cool. I felt like I was a superhero, like Thor.
Oh, jeez! Oh my gosh! We're gonna get demonetized. Dude!
Well, it looked pretty epic in the video, if I say so myself. And I do say so myself.
Thank you. Oh, wait, okay. There was one other moment is when Preston and I were speedrunning Minecraft. Well, I think the video is called Beating Minecraft, but it's where we kill the Ender Dragon, IRL Minecraft, and I just go on a villager killing spree and start chopping heads off of all the cutouts of the villagers. That felt pretty good. That was a lot of fun.
In the 100 layers of Legos versus Orbeez, did anybody actually end up wanting the Laffy Taffy? That's the big question people want to know.
But also, there's a Laffy Taffy if anyone wants it. You, Joe? I feel like that's so funny you bring that up. No, nobody did. I was pretty offended, but I'm so happy you caught on to that. I was, whenever I watched it, I got a chuckle, but I was like, no one's gonna catch on to that.
What was it like being in all that webbing, almost being like Frodo?
I feel okay. Those are that's one of the moments that make this job that I have so rewarding, because So originally in like the video idea, we wanted to get a spider, but a bunch of shipping things went wrong. The big ship in the canal across the sea went the wrong direction, apparently. So I don't know if that's like actually the cause, but basically we didn't get this big spider for the video, and all we had was Spiderweb. And I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fanatic, so I was like, you know what? Let's turn me into Frodo. I would love to relive one of my favorite fantasy movies moments. So it was great.
She's always hungry.
Yeah. She's always hungry.
She's always hungry.
So if you could pitch a challenge to Preston, like the challenge that he did to win a Tesla, but have it be specifically catered to something you think you would win, what would it be?
So something that I know I would be able to win the challenge?
Yes.
But also something that I would want out of the challenge, right?
Right, correct.
Another good question. I mean, I know I would win a belching contest. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm very confident about that. So a belching contest for 24 hours. Who has the biggest, but also the most artistic expression of a belch? And whoever wins that, I'm going to take a PS5 and a Tesla. It's going to be the first of its kind. It's going to be a collaboration of Sony and Tesla. Elon Musk, can we get on that, please? Can we work on that?
Come on, Elon. If you're watching, it needs to happen.
Come through.
Do you think you could find a way to incorporate a staring contest into a Preston video?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I want to incorporate more like laughing contests too. Like whoever laughs first has to do something or loses a challenge. And I mean, that's hand in hand with a staring contest. Actually, no. You know what? No, it's in a video that we're actually about to shoot. There is a staring contest. All I'm going to say that it's with an Enderman. That's all I'm going to say. I can't go into any detail about it. But
is there?
Yeah, maybe.
Coincidence?
I might get in trouble for saying that, but
coincidence. I met Preston about 3 weeks ago. Now he's going to be recording a video that has a staring contest in it. And I talked to Preston about my staring contest videos. Coincidence.
We're just, Joe, we're taking all your ideas, okay? You know? You got something good, you know? We're trying to capitalize on it.
How hard is it to keep a straight face when you're recording with Preston?
Oh my gosh. Fortunately, it's never a situation where I feel like I can't laugh. So like I'm never stressed out about it. But for every shoot, I feel like there is at least 4 moments where I do like the. Are you still staring? Have you blinked yet? You seem like you're in pain.
I have not. I have not blinked.
Are you okay?
It is starting to get slightly irritated.
I see it. Yeah, you're. Oh my gosh, Joe! Holy cannoli!
So in the Escaping 100 Layers of Diamonds video, there was a part of that video where Preston said that the material felt like a baby.
And then, wait, do you remember what I said afterwards? Or no, it's not what I said. What I started doing.
Yes, that's where the question was going. Where in the thought process, after hearing that, made you continue to stab it?
You know, it's it was definitely a lot of calculations in my mind. I actually planned for that moment for about a couple months. I was like, if Preston mentioned something about babies, I'm gonna grab the splunger. I'm gonna go to town. I don't know. But I love cringe humor. That might have been on a little more of the darker side. I would say it was a little more on the darker side.
What was your first Preston video?
Oh, so technically, the very first video I was in was for Bree, and it was a first to find an iPhone underground. Well, we didn't per se know that it was underground. I think we ended up taking it down just because a whole bunch of reasons. But I think that was the first video, which must have been, I think it was like September. I think around September. But the first Preston video that I was like, I think one-on-one with him was the Minecraft We Built Every Weapon. And I still have my stash. I still have my mustache.
And you were talking about earlier about your dark humor. One thing I like about you in his videos is at points it's almost kind of like in the Pixar movies where they've got these little sprinkled in adult humor type jokes. And I almost consider you to be like that version in Preston's videos. Because one thing you did that absolutely made me laugh hilariously that neither of my kids understood was that the 100 Days in Minecraft Prison.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I know what you're going to say. I know what you're
where the guard where the guard held both of your hands and you were like, oh, this is going to be that kind of person.
Why are you holding hands?
Oh,
It's one of those
this
prisons.
is new.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of those things, like one of those comments that I say, it's always like I say it, and then like right away I'm like, oh, I hope the editors don't put that in per se. that was a risky joke. I
loved it.
I feel like it's cool to like. Definitely we try to keep it family friendly. Like we like to have, kids, whoever can just kind of sit down, relax, like not having parents or anyone worried, like, is it appropriate humor? Like we really try to keep it family friendly for everyone to enjoy. But there's definitely moments that are, I feel like, for the parents, the adults watching with the kids.
Out of Bree and Preston, which of the two do you prefer to work with?
Oh, you can't do that to me, Joe. It's like saying like, hey, which one of your kids is your favorite? Or which one, I don't know if I could say that, but which one of your parents is your favorite? It's different. I see what you're trying to do. There's going to be no drama here. But I'll go down that rabbit hole. I feel like I get to be like different characters in each of the channel's content. Like Preston, I feel like I'm much more of a noob and a clueless goober, which isn't far off of who I am as a person. But with Bree's channel, I get to be more that, just lesser, I guess. I don't know.
So I think we've got enough to work off right now. Before we start getting into the outro, I'm going to ask you one last question. How many Kermit the Frogs would you give this interview?
I think that's the best question yet, Joe. This interview, I would give it 7.7 Kermit the Frogs out of 5.8 purple Kermit the Frogs.
Well, that's vast praise. Thank you.
I feel like you're looking for that type of answer.
And now I guess we've hit the point where I'm going to get you to say, I was not able to beat Joe in a staring contest.
Okay. I was not able to beat Joe in a staring contest yet.
So who would you call out to be on the other side, be a guest, and to go against me in a staring contest?
Go big. Go for Mr. Beast.
You'd call out Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I'm calling him out. Calling both you out.
All right, Jimmy, Mr. Beast, you've been called out. If you would like to be in one of my staring contest / interview videos, I would love to have you. And as I already did earlier on in the video, I personally am challenging the entire TBNR team to a gauntlet staring contest. I will drive out to Dallas to come to your studio and do it there. You've all been challenged.
The torch has been lit.
So what do you have going on? What do you have to talk about? What do you have to plug?
What's going on is just I'm with the team making videos all week long. So check out the Brianna channel, YouTube, the Preston channel, YouTube, and all the gaming channels with them. We're always producing bangers. We're always, well, yeah, we try every time. It's fun. But also check out Fire merch for these sorts of sweatshirts because they're comfortable and they look sick. And also bremerch.com. Look at that. Trust your fire. Trust your instinct on this merch. I wear it probably 90% of the time. It's amazing. I genuinely really like it. I think it's the best on YouTube, low key. Don't tell anyone else.
Well, that's going to be it for another episode of Who's Joe YouTube Edition. If you haven't already liked the video, go ahead and do that. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. If you haven't already gone and subscribed to both Brianna and Preston's channels, go ahead and do that. We'll just kind of sit here and stare at you until you do.
Yeah. What are you waiting for?
All righty. Now that you've done that, there will be one video down here at the bottom left that I've recommended, one video down here at the bottom right that YouTube has recommended. Watch one of them, watch both of them, watch all of them, and we'll see you the next time.